Today I'm going to be reacting to Albert King, Don't Lie to Me, featuring the one and only Stevie Ray Vaughan. On the last video I reacted to Born Under a Bad Sign by Albert King, and I was just blown away. Call me ignorant, I've never really checked out the three Kings, and I didn't even know that was the term for them, but Freddie King, BB King, and Albert King, I've never really checked their music out, and I know they're the OGs and they pretty much created the blues scene, but I've never been that interested in 12-bar blues and Delta blues and Mississippi blues and all that. It's never really been my kind of genre, which is ridiculous when you think of the roots and where rock and roll comes from. It's from the blues. So after watching Albert perform on my last video, I've got to say, I need to see more because I was buzzing, and it's also a nice touch to have Stevie by his side. So without further ado, let's get into this. Here now.
There's another one here. I want you to listen to it. It's one of them old ones. Stevie, I want you to pick
Feel
up on
free
these
to
things.
sponsor
I know
me.
you can do it. See, you qualified to do it. I want you to go ahead on, and the most important thing, the better you get, the harder you work. You can't say, well, I got it made, I got enough. Don't do that.
I won't.
No, that's a promise.
That's a promise.
You're gonna be good than what you are. You're already pretty good. You're pretty good. But you're gonna be better.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. I'm gonna be watching you and praying for you and be right there with that board. This is called Don't Lie to Me.
Before we even get into this, that's must have felt so cool for Stevie to hear that one of your heroes is saying you're amazing, but you're gonna be even better. I bet Stevie always remembered that. Yeah, damn! But he also said, the better you get, the harder you work. Is that true? Is that true? The better you get, the harder you work. Surely the better I get, the easier it is. I'm going to have to question that one, Albert. You're a great guitar player, and you might be a wise man, but I'm going to question that one.
Good. G. 1, 2, 3, play.
Come on, then. That bass is groove on toast, my G.
There's two kind of people I just can't stand. Evil-hearted woman and a lying man. Don't you lie to me. Now don't you lie to me. Because it make me mad, evil as a man can be. Well, you told me that you loved me long time ago. The fella that you got, you don't want him no more. Don't you lie to me. Now don't you lie to me.
His voice is on
Because
point.
it make me mad. I get evil as a man can be.
I can't stop. Gotta pop a shoulder out here. Stop. There's a few things going on here, guys. Are you cray? First of all, let me just get this out of the way. The bass player, if you don't know, get to know. It might be the Albert and Stevie show right now, but a lot of yous who aren't musicians aren't letting it. The main rhythm there is the bass, boom, 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 and it's like, it must be kind of rubbish to be a bass player and just never get the praise. Name me 5 bass players. I mean, legit, I couldn't, I don't know. I don't even know any. And then think about the amount of groovy bass riffs that are out there. I mean, the bass player just never gets the recognition he deserves. Well, I'll tell you now, you've got mine. You've got my recognition, my G, because this is some killer bass lines. Secondly, people in the comments were going, did you know that Albert's guitar strings were upside down, like Jimi Hendrix kind of vibe? And I wasn't really taking in what they were saying. I thought they meant he's got a right-handed guitar and he's put it on the left side, upside down. But I'm pretty sure his strings are upside down. So if you're not a guitar player, let me put that into perspective. Your guitar strings, your heaviest strings, are at the top. But he's got his opposite, so the high strings, which are easier to play, are at the top. Which is crazy to think. I've never seen anyone do that. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. Let me know if I'm talking shit or not. But I'm pretty sure his strings are on upside down. And again, that's just making your life harder, because as you can see, when you're putting your hand under a guitar, these strings are easier to play because there's less wrist movement. But the ones on here at the top are more difficult to play because they're higher up, so you got to turn your wrist even more. So he's making his life harder. That's what the bass player is doing, which is cool. Thirdly, Stevie. I don't know what it is, but I think it was BB King. I watched an interview with him. It was only a little clip, like a famous clip that went viral. He was saying that Jimi Hendrix, he didn't really dig the way he played, and it was a bit sloppy. Now, don't go tell the Major. I don't know how true that is. That could be paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that. And when Stevie then was using his whammy bar, I feel like these old school blues players ain't into that. I don't know why, I just think that's a bit of a racket to them. Now, a lot of you might be going, Joe, no, that's wrong. He loves the whammy bar. Yeah, Stevie does, but is Albert into that whammy stuff? I just don't think they are. I don't know. I think that's a bit, back then, the whammy bar was a bit much. To this day, the whammy bar can be a bit much if you overuse it. All depends on your preference, but I feel like when you're playing with Albert, I might have left the whammy bar out of it. But then the other side of me's going, fuck you. What? I'll play what I want, when I want, even if I'm with senior Albert. I'll use my whammy bar if I need to. Joe, you're going off on a tantrum. Just play the song, Schneebly. Okay, let's get back into this. What a height!
The fella that you have, you don't want him no more. Don't you lie to me. Now don't you lie to me.
His voice.
Because it makes me mad. I get evil as a man can be. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. No, don't lie to me. Now don't you lie to me.
The keys as well.
Make me mad. I can evil as a man can be.
Fucking don't you lie to me. Oh. That's so. Okay.
I done played this man out of tune again.
Uh-oh.
He just said, I done played this baby out of tune. That was better than If It Wasn't For Bad Luck. I don't know what the song's called, but it was better than that one. His voice is incredible, to be fair. When I hear Albert sing, I'm picturing like, and I don't know where he's from. This could be my geography's actually not that bad, but I'm picturing walking through the streets of Detroit for some reason with a pimp fluffy coat on that I've just purchased from the pawn shop, listening to If It Wasn't For Bad Luck. I don't know why, but that's where I envision myself being. Yeah. Gold's Pawn Shop. Have you seen that program? I feel like Albert King's guitar's in that store. Speaking of, someone said Joe Bonamassa owns that guitar, and I don't know how true this is. I heard the name Lucy. Is the guitar called Lucy or something? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But that one's left me quite speechless. There's nothing to it, but that was rock and roll. I want to get involved. Peace out!